Hello, my witchy besties. What is up? Today I wanted to do a video I wanted to do last year, but I just didn't get around to it in time, and it's one of those videos you have to get up early because, you know, we need to start shopping for the holidays. So I am serving you today with a witchy gift guide from yours truly. So this is a video you can send to your friends and family as a little, hey, check this out, this was interesting, as a little hint, or you can use this when shopping for your witchy friends, whatever you need. I just wanted to share some things that are, some of them are on my list, and some of them are things I would get witchy friends or I would love as a gift, things like that. So I have 3 categories. I tried to keep it simple. The categories are Witchy Tools, which I only have 2 things for because it is such a personal thing. Vibes and Things, which is essentially a category about the ambiance, like the energy of a room, decor, things like that. And then Books and Planners, because you know how it is. And so hello, anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Luna. I do witchy things, I do girly things, I do glam shit, so definitely click subscribe if this is something you like. Hit the like button if you want to support me, and let's just jump into it. Okay, so we'll start with the Witchy Tools category. I only have 2 things in here. Like I said, it's a very personal thing, and you never, I don't know, it's hard to know like what someone's practice is. Obviously, like candles, herbs, crystals are just like great to get, but I wanted to get some more specifics. So the first thing in this category is something that I think is so cool. It's a more expensive thing, but it's really, really cool. It's from Skyclad Apothecary. Guys, if you don't follow them, you really should. They're a small business, and they are a zero waste apothecary, and they have so many cool things on their website and so many great apothecary items. But what I really want to share with you guys is their advent calendar. What? It's a zero waste advent calendar. And they have 3 different options. They have the witchy option, the skincare option, and the culinary option. So obviously I'm looking at the witchy option, though there are 2 other categories. Okay, so you get 24 2-ounce mason jars with a different apothecary ingredient from the collection of your choice. It says the ingredients will be randomly selected from the collection associated with the style of advent calendar you selected. So like if you choose the witchy collection, it's gonna be 24 different herbs that are commonly used in witchcraft and in spirituality. So we've got like star anise, lavender, cinnamon, peppermint, rose petals, vetiver, jojoba oil, hibiscus. Like there's so many. And the thing about this is, first of all, it's such a great starter kit. I remember when I was first starting out, I didn't do this, but I got a couple of little, you know, like witchy starter kits off of Etsy and things like that, just to get a variety of herbs because I knew nothing about anything. And that's actually how I kind of connected to my first couple of like herbal and plant allies, or because they were like in my life. So this is $125, so it's more expensive, but you are, first of all, supporting a small business, and also you're getting 24 2-ounce things of herbs. You're also getting 24 2-ounce mason jars that you can reuse. So you could essentially buy this, and when you run out of the herbs, you can just restock it. And so you always have, you know, this apothecary ready for you. You just need to restock the herbs. So I love this company. I have been following them for a while, and I just really like that they are zero waste. And I think that's probably like my biggest complaint with consumerism in the witchy sphere is that like a lot of our herbs come in plastic bags, and it's like, that feels bad. So I love seeing this, and I think this would be a great gift idea. My next thing for Witchy Tools, y'all, I had to throw it in there, is my Luna's Love Me Good oil. I just wanted to share it with you guys who maybe you don't know. This is an oil that I handcrafted. I spent 6 months perfecting a formula that would help the wearer connect to sensuality and pleasure. And I know it's called a love oil, but it's not like a, I'm gonna make this person fall in love with me. It's like a self-love, finding love within yourself, and also radiating beauty and magnetism and experiencing pleasure. So This oil not only helps you connect to self-love, but it also helps you magnetize things that are pleasurable. I've had literally so many people DM me and tell me about their experiences using this. A lot of people tell me, like, you know, I went to the club and people were hitting on me literally all night, or like my boyfriend immediately, like this immediately worked on my boyfriend or on my husband or whatever. And there's so many ways to wear this. Also, I've had people tell me, some of my best friends have told me, like, when they wore it and then they made the most money they ever had at work. So it's really great for anything Venusian. And I think when we think of Venusian energy, sometimes we just associate it with love and beauty, but there's also an essence of abundance with that. You think of like the Empress card in tarot. It's like, this is abundance, and this is being magnetic to pleasure and money and abundance and things, all things beautiful and stuff like that. So it works for so many different ways. You can also wear it as a perfume because it smells really good. It's not formulated as a perfume, so it doesn't have any of the perfumey chemicals, which also means it's not gonna, the scent isn't gonna last all day, but it does smell really, 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 really good when you put it on. Like I said, spent 6 months. I first made it for myself. I actually have the OG bottle here. This was the OG bottle. It has changed a lot. And I crafted it, and it just like evolved so much into this super potent, powerful, like beautiful blend of like Freya energy and goddess energy that I just really, really love. And I think I gave this to like all my friends last year, and I think like that's the coolest thing about making your own stuff is like you can just give it to your friends. And so I gave it to a lot of my friends, and they all really, really liked it. It's got vanilla hints, it's got lang lang, and it's got lavender as well. There's also rose petals and Damiana in there, and if y'all know about herbs, y'all know about Damiana. Okay, and so that's where a lot of that magnetism comes from. So it's a very florally, kind of like sensual, but also it has that lightness of vanilla and that sweetness of vanilla. So I really, really love it. It's a little musky, and I really like that too. And so yeah, I really recommend this. I love it so, so much. And yeah, and I'll give you guys a little coupon code actually, just now thinking about it. If you're watching this video and you want to get it, I haven't made it up yet because I literally just thought of this on the spot, but I'm going to give you guys a little coupon. I will put it right here, and you can use this coupon code and get yourself a love oil for a little bit extra off for the holidays, and I'll make sure to have that sent out to you in plenty of time for the holidays. Beautiful. So that's all the witchy tools. Like I said, I just feel weird telling people witchy tools because it's like, I don't know, I was thinking like athames and scrying mirrors are great, but it's like, what if they don't do that? So I feel like unless you have a very concrete knowledge of their practice, it's kind of hard to do that. But if you do have a concrete knowledge, then you know what, you can get them. Okay, my next category is the biggest category, and it's, quote, vibes and things. And that's the only way I could think to say, like, vibes and also things. Essence, you know, the presence of your room. I don't know, things like that. Okay, let's just jump into it. The first thing might sound kind of silly and not really witchy, but I feel like it really does something. And maybe this is that Taurus in me, but vinyls, vinyls are so witchy. Vinyls are witchy because there is this extra like real vibrational energy that I think comes from vinyl rather than listening to music on your phone. It's also really good because when you're in spell work, I know a lot of us, myself included, we like to turn off our phone. We don't want to have our phone in the same room as us when we're doing spell work or when we're doing, you know, meditation or something. But a vinyl is not gonna give you 3 missed calls from, you know, the debt collector that you've been avoiding. So vinyls are really great for that reason. If the person you know has a vinyl player already, that's great. If they don't, maybe that's a fun little option. The three artists that I have on my personal list that I think a lot of fellow witches really like are obviously Lana Del Rey. We love her. Her music is very sultry and I feel like puts you into a really good, like, flowy, divine feminine headspace. Also, Hozier. We love to see it. We love you, Hozier. Oh my gosh. I feel like his music is also very witchy. I love listening to his music when I'm doing, you know, anything like at my altar, like cleansing or even protection work. His music feels very earthy to me. Like, it feels very yeah, like grounded in earth element. So whenever I'm doing any sort of work that's connected to that, I think his music's really helpful. And I also have Florence in the Machine. I love her music as well. Kind of for the same reason as Hosier, like it's very earthy, it's very like grounding, but it's also very witchy. And I feel like a lot of her music is it's very empowering as well. Like I feel like it's very much boss bitch energy, but like in a different way than you traditionally see it. So those might be kind of silly, but I was just feeling like they kind of resonated with me, and I thought maybe they'd resonate with you. Okay, another thing that if you've watched me for a while, you've heard me rave about, and that is Witch Baby Soap. This is a company that does lotions, bath bombs, soaps, face masks, like everything, so everything spa-y. They have it, and they are made with natural essential oils and shea butter and natural ingredients like that. So it's not, you know, like Bath and Body Works or like Victoria's Secret, like really heavily chemically, you know, things like that, because that's like what I used to use, and my skin was not happy because I have very sensitive skin. So when I found this brand, I was a little hesitant because it's like, you know, fragrance, but it's natural fragrance, so it's really, really, you know, it doesn't hurt my skin. My skin loves it, actually. I've been using their stuff for probably like 3 years, and I really, really like it. And they have, you know, holiday collections, so they are currently doing like their spooky season collection. I haven't looked yet to see if they've done like their more wintertime stuff, but guys, it smells so good. Like their stuff smells so good. And like I love when I get out of the shower, I put it on all over my body, I put on my clothes, and then like whenever I take off those clothes, they still smell like it. So like the scent stays a very long time. So I really, really like it. And I love their bath bombs. Sometimes they'll have, like I just used this one bath bomb from them where you get a shell and it has like a zodiac sign engraved on it. It was so fun. I was so excited. And yeah, it was just really fun. And sometimes they've got like crystal in their bath bombs, things like that. So if you've got a witchy friend who is like very into self-care or like spa things or loves to smell good, like Taurus, Libra girlies, okay, hit them up with some of this. And this is nice because you can make it more affordable. This is something, you know, if you don't have a lot of money. I know a lot of my things so far have been a little bit more expensive, but this is something, you know, you can get some good stuff for only, you know, like $10, like definitely their bath bombs and stuff. So I highly recommend. And if you're in New Jersey, they have like a real life store, like a brick and mortar store. Last time I was in New Jersey was a long time ago, and I don't know when I'll be back, so I can't go, but they have a brick and mortar store, and I think they might have 2 or 3 in New Jersey. My next recommendation is the Birthdate Candles. These are so cute. I really love mine. They were really nice enough to send me one. I also have a coupon code. I will put it here. We'll also leave it down below if you do decide to purchase this. At least use my code. Get yourself some money off. I feel like these are really cute. They're really fun because you essentially get this birthday candle for whatever your birthday is. They have on here like the day of blank. It has your sun sign, your decan, your numerology number, a planetary correspondence, and it tells you like strengths, weaknesses, and then it gives you a personalized scent for the day that you were born. How freaking cool is that? And I love mine. Like I really, really like mine. I think it smells so good. And I just think it's like a really cute personalized gift. Like candles are, you know, a very safe and good gift, but I feel like this goes even an extra mile and gives you a bit of that fun, you know, like personalization. And it's kind of cute to be like, what scent would I be? You know, and I think that's really fun. So yeah, if you've got friends who are interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, and like the magic of their birthday, I think they'll really, really like this. My next recommendation is a bit more vague because I don't have like a brand or a company that does this, but a general idea is to get your friend or family member a sun catcher. These are so cute, and like these make a room. I really think they add so much to a room, and the ones, I have so many honestly. My favorite were from Goddess Provisions, but I looked on their website and they don't have the specific ones that I liked the best. So you can get the ones on Goddess Provisions, but they don't have the ones that I'm exactly talking about that I really like. I did find a really cute one on Etsy that I will link below. I'll have all of these things linked below, by the way. And it looks really cute. And yeah, I mean, sun catchers are pretty simple. I mean, if you get a sun catcher, it'll do the thing if you have sunlight coming through it. But man, you know, in some of my apartments I had great sunlight, like sun direction, and the way it just fills your room with rainbows, it fills the energy, like the ambiance is so good. Like it really changes the energy of a room. And I think this is like a really safe, like, it doesn't matter what kind of like spiritual practice this person does, like people love rainbows. Like sun catchers are just really fun and safe and good for everybody. I know I was just speaking about Goddess Provisions not having the sun catcher I was talking about, but I did look on their website and they do have some gift sets already put together. And you guys know I love Goddess Provisions. I have a coupon code, I'll put it below if you do decide to buy, no worries. But I will say, like, one of my favorite things I got from Goddess Provisions, and something I think is a great gift idea even for non-witchy people, people who are maybe spiritual or even not even spiritual at all, is their rose quartz facial roller and gua sha set. I don't have the facial roller, but I have the gua sha, and I freaking love it. Oh my god, I love my gua sha. I love skincare tools. We've already talked about this. We know this. Gua shas are so good for you. Like, we know this. We've seen this. And having a rose quartz one is so fun because it you can make your skincare routine a little bit more magical. You can bring in that essence of self-love. And as you're doing the gua sha, you know, you can really like let that energy of rose quartz like sink into your aura and let yourself be connected to the energy of self-love. And facial rollers are just really good for like blending in your skincare products. And the fact that crystals are cold to the touch, this can be really good for under the eyes. You know, you put on your eye cream in the morning, you roll it in, the coldness will help your eyes wake up, it'll help depuff your eyes. My camera freaked out, so I don't know what I was talking about. But yeah, it's great for your skincare, it's great. They have a bunch of sets. They also, while we're on the topic of, you know, skincare, they have the Brighten and Cleanse set, which has their toner and their reusable makeup cloths, which I really, really like. Honestly, if I were you, I would just take a look at this section of their website and see if any of these speak to you. I really like Goddess Provisions, and their stuff is really fun. Yeah, I just really like it. So I think for me, like, because I do come from this place of like being a glamour witch, like, I love the skincare stuff, but I mean, there's like a dream pillow and 10 set, there's a tea set. Ooh, there's the menstrual cycle support kit. Okay, that's actually super good. If you're buying for somebody who like has a menstrual cycle, they bleed. I really, really like this set. I got this in one of their boxes, and it has a little chime candle for each of the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle. It has the Sacred Cycles Oracle deck. It has a root, what do they call it? I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like a tea for when you're on your period. And then a crystal set that connects to, again, the 4 phases of your menstrual cycle. Freaking love that. I love it. This brought me so much joy. I was like never happier to start my period. Because in the Oracle deck, they've got a spread for kind of like forecasting the next 4 weeks of your life, like the next month of your life, and working with the 4 stages of your menstrual cycle. And so as I started to cycle track last year, like, it was really helpful. So really love that. They've got a bunch of fun stuff. They do have their ritual kits, which would be a good thing to put in the Witchy Tools section in the beginning. They have those. So definitely just check out this page because a lot of good things, Okay, last section, you guys. I want to talk about books and planners. And now I don't actually have I have one book on here, but I don't have any books. It's so hard to choose, you guys. It's so hard to choose like a book to put on the list, but I do have one book that is really good. We'll talk about it. My first 2 things are actually planners, okay? The first one is a planner I have been getting this is my 4th year, and it is the Magick of I Astrological Planner. These are so good. They are, I mean, they're on the expensive side. They're $50. you know, it might not be the most affordable gift, but they're really, really good and really fun, and I love them so much. I used to be the kind of girl who would go to Target all the time and get a new planner because this one didn't have enough space, or I didn't like the way this one did this, and I was just so nitpicky. And this has been the first planner that I've been content with, where I haven't, you know, went out and bought more planners. You know, like I actually stuck to this planner and really liked it. It gives you all of the astrological transits. It gives you the full moon and the new moon. It gives you space for full moon and new moon journaling. Has a lot of pages in the beginning before you even get to the months that help you get familiar with the book and with the icons, and also to, you know, write out your goals and stuff like that. It also has a section to put your natal chart in so that if you're still learning it, you can always reference back to it. So say it's like the full moon in Virgo, and you're in my book club or you're in my moon fam, and I'm like, where's Virgo in your chart? You can just flip to that and you can see exactly where Virgo is in your chart. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite planner. I love it so, so much. It's so good, and they do this thing called optimum times, which I think is like their thing they've trademarked, where they essentially look at the transits, they look at the moon sign, the sun sign, and they tell you like the vibe of the day. So you can get an idea for like this is a good day to be really in your mind space, or this is a really good day to rest, or this is a dark moon, so chill out, you know, things like that. So they have a bunch of different colors too. I love it. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous, like so gorgeous. The next thing is something I haven't had in a while, but I really miss it and I think about it a lot. And this is the Ritual Tarot Planner, okay? I loved this. This was so fun. It's a spiral bound planner. Now it's not like what I was just saying with the Magic of Eye. It's not like a, you know, planning out your day. I mean, I guess you could. It doesn't have like a week, at least when I had it, it didn't have like a week by week thing. It was more like you have your month and you see the moon phase. But it's more so like every page is like for you to draw your tarot cards and journal what, you know, message you got that day. So I really liked this when I was doing daily card pulls. And I think you can also get it to where it's undated, so you can, you know, jump in at any time. I loved this because, again, you have a section to put your personal birth chart, which is really, really good. But you also have a section for your year ahead tarot, which I loved. You guys know I love doing year ahead tarot. So you can write down what cards you got. They even have like stamps and stickers that if you wanted to, you know, like literally stamp that for January I got the Empress card or whatever, you could do that. Same with stickers. I always just like doodled them in, drew them a little bit, or just wrote them down if I was in a rush. And so you have that, and then you also have a space to write about what card you pulled, what you think that means, and then you can come back and look at that and reflect on that. And then they have like a beginning of the month tarot spread and a space for you to write about that. And then like a place to do goal planning. So it's more on the bigger perspective rather than like really each day kind of thing. Does that make any sense? Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this is a great planner for, I don't even like calling it a planner because it's more of a journal. It's more of a tarot journal. But I loved this when I was doing my daily pulls because it's like, you know, it was kind of just like a part of my practice. And I think this is really great. So since we're getting close to the new year, I think this is really great. But like I said, they also have an undated version, so that's good too. And there's two different page layouts. You can get the 3-card daily or the 1-card daily. Okay, so it's just like whatever you want. I used to have the 3-card. I liked that, but sometimes the 1-card's better. Okay, and my last recommendation for you guys, very last thing, is the one thing that's kind of a book. It's the Llewellyn's 2024 Witches Spell a Day Almanac. I think all of these 2024 Llewellyn sort of things are really, really fun, and they have so many different ones. I mean, they have the Witch's Date book, the Magical Almanac, which is different than the Spell a Day, and then they have, I mean, the 2024 Witch's Companion, the Sabbath's Almanac, the Date book, the Magic. I mean, they have so many. Like, there's so many to choose from. I would say, like, yeah, if you know a little bit about the person you're buying for, you could take that into account. But I think the Spell a Day is really, really nice for anyone who is a practicing witch or even just like is into manifestation and spells, because it's nice. Every day it gives you a different spell that has to do with the energies happening during that time, whether that's the Sabbats that are happening or the moon phase or whatever. So especially if this person's a beginner witch, or maybe they're a little bit sleepy, like they're a little busy and they don't have time to, you know, plan out their stuff so much and would rather have a little bit of help and inspiration along the way, this is a really good book for that. So that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to comment down below what you want for Yule, what you're putting on your little Yule list. Maybe that can help other folks who are buying for other witchy people. I hope this made sense. I hope this was helpful. This was actually the first like gift guide thing I've ever done. I love shopping. It is probably my biggest vice is that I love shopping. And so I figured I would be pretty good at this. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope it was beneficial. I'll have all those things linked below. And if I have a coupon code for the thing, I will link it below. I'm not sponsored. Some of the links are affiliate links, but these are all like for real my favorite things and on my list. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you liked, and please like this video also if you liked, or send to a friend. Make sure to send these to your non-witchy family. If they say, what's on your Christmas list or what's on your Yule list, you know, send this their way and I will gladly be the voice for you. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.